Okay. Third tries the charm. Here we go again. Okay, so take off your armor. Actually get the fast locket. Should be good. Alright, so I actually have no idea if this route's any faster than the old one I made, but only one way to find out. I think it's faster? I think not having to grind is real good, even if it makes the final boss a lot longer. Plus the grind just wasn't that fun. Although, it could definitely be like optimized and made better for the grind itself. So, that part can end up being much faster. So enemies get weird. My dog's barking. Enemies get weird heals in this game. I mean, in this battle. And Dancer has like 4 health, the others have 3. And sometimes Dancer heals. Not quite sure how it works. I do want to take out Dancer first because Dancer has the slowest like movement animation. Oh wait, Dancer might have 5, the rest have 4. Oh, whoops, I want an Eok next. Eok, slides real slow like that. So yeah, I didn't actually realize how good the fast locket is then, if it makes it so that boss fight is much easier. But I guess 2 speed when you only have 5 speed is a lot. And don't need to heal this time. Fast luck. Where all in? There we go. That's easy. That was not the smartest target to hit. I definitely could have positioned that to make Terminal get hit. But this'll work fine. I have so many turns. Right, and Fast Lock lets me get more attacks while Terminal has more defense. I understand. Bomb. I think this is it. So. Oh, there we go. Finally escaped the forest. Sorry, Protesias. Alright, so we can finally crime, but the start of this is still mostly the same. I still have to do some stuff that lets me, like, access these out-of-boundses. So I've got to open up the area in the archives, or below the archives that lets me do the other out-of-bounds, and to do that I have to do the end of the ruins. So no matter what, I gotta run here, just the fastest way. But right after this, and right after getting Rook, things should be way different. Alright, Merit has been upgraded. Alright, so we have a pretty, like, tight budget. We need to do some fundraising. So we're just gonna go around and grab everything in the game of value. And then some. And we should be good. First up, money. And normally we do some of this anyways, but here we're gonna grab one more item. Just because it's good money as well. Everything else is the same, it's just the quickest, easiest items to grab in here without having to waste too much time. And not only that, this item right here, the quartz earrings is going to be used a lot, actually. And we're gonna be back here later to grind some coin. So there's a glitch here where you can get infinite money from that chest. It just takes a while. Okay, let's see. Equipment, Rosy Souls, and Ghost Pendant. And sell a bunch of stuff. Everything not worn except quartz earrings. Yeah. Oh, and buy the old troll. And off we go. Our friend the Raven will take us home. We still need to grab some gems. Still need to grab every item in here, useful or otherwise. I'll wear that right away for some safety. Secret book. That book of fire is really good. Ooh. I thought I was gonna have to run from that. Mint shrooms. Okay, so that's everything we need from there. And it's pretty fun that you can do these dorms little ghost puzzles without even having to like activate them really. You just sort of go right to the last step of it. Like that, and like this. You should normally get hints and stuff, but you can just do them. I do want this bathroom though. I still need 5 rare gems, 2 shiny gems. And nothing in here is really worth looting, it's just not enough money. Okay. I forget, do I actually need a heal for this fight? Some boss fights heal you. Can't remember if this one does. It does, okay. Down, bathroom. Bathroom. Airplane. Bathroom. Oops, Oh no, come back. That's a long attack. Get back here. So this Gilda has 80 health. That's some annoying attacks. Oh yeah, and if you just do enough damage, you can glitch out the exposition so she says the same line twice. One more hit. Hopefully you get back here. I forgot that was there. Doesn't matter. Oh, okay. Time to grab our friend Rook. Alright, so we opened the path to the library, and earlier we opened the path to the archives by doing the ruins quest, not the cutscene at the end of the ruins. So... we're good now. Oh right, we have to talk to the store. For later. Which is new. I want to grab all these items that are very good. Probably should have done it the other way though. Do I have enough money to buy all this stuff? I'm pretty sure I do. How much of this? I want to buy 4 big bombs for later. I'm not super sure if that's already in the route yet. Also some Sadio greens. Sell this eventually. Also this eventually. Let's buy some greens. Those will be useful in the final battle. Alright. So that's not stuff that's stuff I don't have in the route yet, but I know I need to do. I'm pretty sure that should all work out. I need those 4 bombs for sure. And I don't see why I wouldn't have the money to buy them now. And then those Sadio's greens, the status curing items, you actually can't buy them at the final boss. And the final boss is the only time you'll need them, so if I can buy them now, that'd be good. I accidentally did this out of bounds. Come on. Okay. Alright, so this is a really important cutscene because it opens the traveler trees and lets me teleport, which is real good. And it also opens the gate in and out of school. So we can move back and forth to the first out of bounds. Right. So we really want this, otherwise we're stuck in the final dungeon, which we're going to now. So everything up to the Summer Stone is pretty much the same. We have to do these cutscenes, and we want to gather our party as soon as possible. So the Summer Stone fight is the best way to do that. And so we geared up, and we can spend some money now to speed that all up, and we'll get a whole ton of money later. Okay, it's the Great Hall. And the best loot in the game is still just in the final dungeon. So we're gonna gear up, and we're gonna make our party, like, kind of strong, using the gear from the final dungeon. But we're never actually gonna be strong enough to, like, damage the final boss. Like, if we fought the final boss with the strongest gear possible at our level, we'd definitely still just do 1 damage. But that's not our goal. Our goal is money, 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 money. We want 35,000 golds. We won't get it. Oh. Skip that down there. So there's an item in that path down there, but we're gonna head down that way eventually, so we can grab it later. And we grab the best item in the game, the Cursed Tie, strongest weapon in the game. Do some good old unintended puzzle solutions with our semi-full party. Alright, see if I can actually do this. Oh. No. And first try. First try. So the spectacle is like the best like armor slot equipment in the game, pretty much. And we want to get 2 of them, which is possible. We're gonna be coming through the spell tower again later, not to grind, but to loot some more actually, and do a thing for cash. Really? Oh. So these blocks can be finicky, and they don't block lasers if the lasers are hitting like their very edge, so you gotta be careful where you push them, or else that'll happen. I think we're finally at the top. No, almost at the top. We've almost got all the items here. And there's a friend we'll see later. Let's go there. And we get caught again because it thinks we want to go that way. Okay. Now we can get these black stars. Alright, good movement. Okay. Now, I bought some extra stuff earlier, those extra bombs and Sadio's greens. So I want to save here, just in case I mess up buying very important items. Because I don't think we have enough money to buy it outright. Yeah, I've got to sell some stuff. So, keep all that. Okay, that's enough. We just need the forge and avians. Cool. Forge. Romantic. Wonderlust. Black stars, first time. Dreamer, spectacle, rosy souls, no, avians, and quartz earrings. And that's it, we don't need anything else. Cool. Okay. So I said after we, like, start breaking in and out of bounds again, things change a lot, but it's the same up until the Summerstone. But after the Summerstone, we're just gonna loot everything that's good. Down from here. And there's one good item in the Spirit Oval area, which is the Royal Snug question mark, which you can exchange to get a really good hat that's also sells for a lot. But in order to actually get that, you need to beat the boss of the stacks, which we're not gonna do. So unfortunately, that's not quite gonna work. Anyways, Book of Fire. That's a good chunk of damage. Ooh, guilty is practical, that's good.
Sometimes I might see red as pants of sand.
Nice little AoE.
I grab my paint and grab my canvas, use my brush to find
the Gilda's only got one more hit left.
Like I'm Angus. I focus on my paintbrush, don't need hang-ups like a stalactite. My multicolored paintings act like magic, that's a fact of life.
So I gotta steal from her first.
Because I want us to start acting right. As much as I love pandas, y'all, the world is more than black and white. Let's paint the future.
And I actually have 2 turns on Rook, which is nice. So I'm gonna steal from Oxley and get that gold shroom. So this is a really good lineup, holy cow.
Let's paint the future. Real bright with the faith of Martin Luther. It feels right. Let's paint the future. Real bright with the faith of Martin Luther. It feels right. A lot of people feel scared to say
Great.
Like it's a law.
Feel like it back here.
But I'm steady brushing off my haters. Something like I'm Bob Ross. Go
Alright, so that's gonna be not enough damage actually. But Black Ball.
Sometimes I get the blues, the news gets me depressed. Then I think about the clues that we've amassed about the past. Unlocking mysteries on mysteries that tell us simple facts. I love listening to history, it acts like little maps. Sometimes I'm feeling green with envy of a boy or girl or envy. Still, no other school than Ikenfell I'd rather be attending. Sometimes I am feeling yellow, scared to make a work of art. I'm destined for a medal, must be brave to get a purple heart. Let's paint the future real bright with the faith of Martin Luther.
Now we take down backs. The power down doesn't actually matter, but the speed down's real bad. I'm gonna hold on to this gold shroom though, instead use sweet. So I'll use this actually.
It feels right. A lot of people feeling scared to save us.
So that cancels the power and speed buff. Now Rook's job is done. Except I didn't steal yet.
And you might live to tell everyone in future generations how we fought for Ikenfell.
Okay, good. I didn't forget that. Yay! Some nice experience points we'll never use. And in fact, only slow us down. And now the whole gang's here. Okay, let's skedaddle. Unequip all of Rook stuff. Give most of it to Gilda, Dreamer, Spectacle, Avians, Quartz. And it's side questing time. So now we're gonna do the most lucrative side quest, basically, which is to head to the graveyard and do the little snapshot locations that Renora gives. Because those end up giving a lot of coin. Ends up giving like 7,000 total. And we want that. Takes a while though, to do the whole thing, but also it routes you through a bunch of areas that like give you a lot of good stuff. So works out. So I want to get in here. Give me these berries. So we're gonna do almost every one of these. We're gonna do all the ones that give us like money, because the later ones don't actually give you money. Or the last like 2 or so don't actually give you coins. All we want is the coins. Alright, now we're gonna do weird out-of-bounds that only works because you can already go out-of-bounds in the first place. Which I already did accidentally. But we're gonna make it useful. We're going to the library right now to, just kidding, that's not where we're going actually. Why can't I get inbounds here? Okay, let's see. Let's read the gate library. Right, okay. So I actually have to leave school. forgot about that. And in fact, it's faster to go to the library from the out of bounds outside the school. So, we're gonna do that. Run through all these cutscenes in here. And I gave Gilda all of our speed gear. So she can one-shot this fight, hopefully first. And so she can run from something we need to run from later. Merit says wait, says wait. Alright, we still want to get this black bomb and rare gem here. And the item in the middle is just a really cheap item. So we're still gonna get these same very useful gem items. The floral scarf, because it's in fact our ultimate weapon. Being able to get a 50% freebie whenever you use an item basically doubles whatever item you're using. So it makes it so that we don't have to buy twice as many bombs. At the very end. And the skull charm is just good damage. Good defense piercing damage for some reason. Okay, so now slightly messed up. I'm supposed to go to Menorah and turn in this location. Cool. The second location is in the library, which is where we're heading now. So this actually, whoops. This actually lines up really well with all the stuff we're going to be doing. Just normally, so it's just free money on top of that. Oops. Okay. This way to the library. And we do actually want to go to the basement, so we're going to use this key to clip back in. And kitty. Location's right here. So it's very important that Gilda has as much speed as possible for this next boss fight. And also, if we go anywhere above this book, we have to be careful. If we walk above it, Pertisia joins our party, which is really bad, because for some reason that kills everyone in the party and makes it so there's only Merit, Pertisia, and Gilda. Which I guess could be good if we wanted that to be our final party, but we don't. Alright, boss slain. Money. Let's get out of here. That's all we needed. For whatever reason, it's just a bug in version 1.0.1, you can do that. Man. There we go. So now we're out of the library again, thanks to that out of bounds. which you can only get if you use the backside of that stack of books, which you can only get to by breaking in out of bounds anyways. Okay, so you want to be in the stacks. And this is just the quickest way to out of bounds into the stacks is from this library area. And before we grinded here a lot, and got a bunch of money, and got a bunch of coins, and there's actually some really good coins you can steal from the enemies here, but, stealing works weird. If you steal and then run from an enemy, the next enemy you'll fight will be that enemy again, and I'm not sure you can make it guaranteed so that you fight that enemy again, or the enemy that you need to steal from every time. And also, like, the items that it has stays. It's like that encounter is set, and running just makes it so that you fight that same exact encounter with the exact same stealable items and the exact same, like, I don't know, same fight stuff. And I need to look into it more, but potentially it makes it so that you can fight the exact same enemy over and over again and steal exactly what you need, just super optimally, and never have to worry about that changing. But also, it means that you can just end up with the wrong item, or the wrong encounter. Speaking of, I messed up. I actually need to lose this fight. Ugh, I was busy talking. So normally in my normal route, I'd fight this. Ugh, this is gonna take a while. I can just run away, cool. I don't need to fight this. I just need to grab the items in here. Hey, what? You can just run and get the ghost heart and no money? Cool. I did not know that. Anyways, let's keep going. I didn't know that was a thing. No, that doesn't really change my route at all, because I don't want to go to the basement. There's no good items in there or anything. There's nothing back there. But that was weird. I don't think it's like that in the current version of the game. I think it's just in 1.0.1, but I'll have to test that. Okay, that completely threw my train of thought, because 9 different things happened. Anyways, we just want to loot the stacks and get out. That's all. Not only that, there's no need to go further than here, because there's only useless items that way. There, I'm getting lost. This area is spooky. Is this really all the items in the stacks? No, there's one here. Okay. Now we have everything from the stacks that we can get easily. I know there's something there. I can grab this. There's 2 Big Ball Mark IIs in here? No freaking way. Why did? I'm learning so much today. That's nothing. God, I want to just like go and check everything now, because everything feels wrong. That's good, I guess. Perfect. What the heck? Love. That's just a gem we don't need. Oh, okay, so that took way too long, but it was science. It was worth it. Stacks. I need a second to find where I am again after all that. Stacks, soft lock, don't get attack boxed. Okay, artillery back to Grimora. should definitely route those 2 big bomb Mark IIs in. Where's this one again? Rook's Place, okay. So that means we take this path upwards, and we're about to do another out of bounds that you can do, only if you've out of bounds before. And I don't think I've shown this one off yet. This one is not off the run. And that hat might not be worth grabbing, it's not that much money. Although it does have as much speed as the highest speed item in the game, it has no defense, so that is a little problem. Hi Max, we're just passing through. Don't worry, we already got in. I think we do want this tree, and we never use it. And it fills up the menu. Okay, so if you come in here from the back side, I'm gonna save first because it seems a little finicky. If you come in from the back side, while Bax does his cutscene here to get rid of the thorns, he'll actually push you up out of bounds. And you can just kinda go. So that's a quick and easy way to get this kitty ears here. And that's the only kitty door item that we can get through out of bouncing like that. The others we need the key for. But it's really good, so we're getting it. Rook's room. Give me that. And we're gonna have to use this tree again, so we might as well use it now. Back to Gwenora. And now that we finally got the Gwenora thing that's in Pertesia's room, we can go get Pertesia's AI settled. Because right now she is computer controlled. And the out of bounds in the forest is the quickest way to get to Northern Dorms. We do have the path up there open, but we can't actually open the door. So we're just gonna have to break in. I don't remember what cutscene exactly unlocks the door, but we sure don't have it. This door right here needs some sort of cutscene to open. Or you can just sneak in. And we do want to get the Gwenora location inside Pertesia's room. And Merit still has some ridiculous items, so this fight should go fast. This Gilda only has 50 health. That's over. We only get 1 or 2 lines out of that song, unfortunately. Location. Key. And there's an item in that chest which is not worth selling, so we don't grab it. In that drawer. And just a short little out of bounds here. And Pertesia AI is now Pertesia Human. So Particia's actually going to be our damage dealer for the final boss. She's going to be throwing bombs. And Ima's going to be our healer. Gilda is going to be also some damage. But it's going to be a big ol' mess. So normally I would buy 2 Black Bomb Mark IIs, but I just found some on accident, so I won't need to buy them. Okay, Gilda. It's kitty ears, spectacle, black stars, and photo scar. So we're only gonna do 2 trials here, just Gilda's and Ima's. And we're gonna end up doing 1 later, but it's not Particia's actually.
What is it like to be loved and so adored? If I could be just as good as you.
Big Bomb 1. So these guys have 30 health, so 2 of these does the job. But sometimes they split up, and they also hurt a lot, so we don't want any of that. It's really nice you can just do this. And it's nice to get any freebies too. You don't need them, but just more money. Alright, that's Gilda's. Now we just give all this to Ima. And Z can take care of another trial. Oh yeah, rule 1 of trial fights is don't choose the wrong trial fight. Ah, dang it, Star Pints. Getting obnoxious. Not only that, I think I can't... Okay, there we go. Just kidding.
Sometimes I might see red.
That's real bad, actually. Hope this fight works.
Mad, I grab my paints and grab my canvas, use my brush to find some answers. Always teaching on this campus, or telling tales like manga instead of beefing like I'm Angus. I focus on my paintbrush, don't need hang-ups like a stalactite. My multicolored paintings act like magic. That's a fact of life. You have to understand this, because I want us to start acting right.
Nice,
As much
okay.
as I love pandas, y'all, the world is more than black and white.
So that's why we get 2 Black Bomb Mark II, Big Bomb Mark II. Just in case these little star bits split up.
It feels right. Let's paint the future real bright with the faith of...
That was scary, they split up in a weird way. Okay. Ima, paint the future. Full damage, romantic, wanderlust, black stars, curse tide. Start the show, dreamer, spectacle, volcanoes. Is volcanoes better than avians for damage? Yeah. I do need that. And then, oops, shoulder, fiend, power tank, and rosy souls, ghost pendant. Yeah, okay. So we're actually giving Particia some damage because she'll actually be able to do some eventually. We have back to Gwenora. So now we're gonna start doing the annoying locations. This is the longest detour for a Gwenora quest. It is the top of the astronomy tower, which we haven't even opened yet. And we have to get there out of bounds. So we do not yet have a better way to get there. But we're gonna go here, and we're gonna get a decent amount of money in the astronomy tower, but it's supplemented by the Gwendora money, and then afterwards the next Gwendora location is even more annoying because you have to break into the gardens, but that gives way too much money to pass up. we go. Gotta do some weird out-of-bounds movement. Twilight Yard. So all the items we're getting here is just to sell. We're not actually going to use any of them. And we do have to do this big, long cutscene quest here. To open the door. We gotta find 6 of these Twilight Stars, which the little friends help us find. But this does take a while, and we don't actually get all that much from inside the Astronomy Tower either. And these guys are hard to avoid. Sorry, little friends. And that's the last star. Oh, having to do this the normal way. I wish we could just break in. Okay, we can definitely skip those items. And you have to do all these puzzles the normal way. And pretty much just climb the tower the normal way, which is not the fastest thing. So where's this dang star? It's better to engage this one and just run away unless you are way too good at controlling these enemies. I always get caught by them, so... That one you can dodge, though. Alright. Side path. So, there's a gold ring in there, which is, it, like, slightly multiplies the money you get from winning battles. But, we don't ever use it, we just sell it, because it's also worth a lot of gold to sell anyways. That's nice. But one thing is, the Astronomy Tower might be too much of a detour itself to climb, but then we have to find another way to fundraise 5,000 gold. Which we kind of have. If we just do the fight in the ruins instead, that might be faster. But I want to see how fast this ends up. I got no idea. And I'd rather not have to do another grind just for money instead of a grind for experience. So those rings are nice and quick to grab and sell. These puzzles take a long time to do normally, so maybe it would be better to skip them. So we don't actually have to fight the boss here, which is funny. I can show you, we can just grab the Gwyndora location and then run out. But if we grab the boss, it's some money. Or if we fight the boss, it's some money, and it's a really fast fight, and we get a free ride down, so we might as well. This boss does not have enough defense. To resist all of our busted equipment. Weapons from the trials. We made Pertisia really slow but strong, because we don't actually want our turns to pop up. But when they do pop up, she can at least do some damage. By some damage, I mean like 12. Twinkle has 80 health for the first form, 100 health for the second form. Hopefully, they're being nice by not summoning any friends. Hopefully this boss should go down soon. Good defending. There we go. Star friend down. Okay, so our final level is gonna be like between 10 and 14. Keisha's like 10, and Gilda's like 14. So yeah, and we do actually want 14 specifically because that's the level Gilda learns Teleport, which is really good for the Skull Charm combo. And then everyone else can just be whatever level is convenient. Alright, and here's the weird thing. For a few seconds, you might see an extra party member added to our party. And it's very important that we don't open the party menu, otherwise it'll crash for sure. We can open the equipment menu, so you can see this. That's just good. It won't last very long, though. Also, the game has some potential to crash now, so a little careful. Okay, so now the Gwyndora locations are giving, like, real money. Before they were giving basic coins and rare coins and stuff. Now we're getting bank. Okay, Twinkle. Oh, right, okay. So now we have to go back to the ruins. And normally there's a coin farm you can do, where you get 600 coins per each time you fight this one monster in the ruins. But we're gonna only end up fighting that one monster once, because the walk back and forth to like respawn it takes a while. And I'm not sure if you can respawn it by saving and quitting. You can't do it by saving and reloading an auto save, so that doesn't work. And a normal save might not work, or if it does, the cat's kind of just as far as leaving the area anyways. So it's not a super fast grind, unfortunately, even though it's a lot of money. So we're just gonna do it once. Oh, right, and we can break in here. Just gotta do some weird blind movement. That's strange. There we go. But doing weird out-of-bounds movement there. It ain't easy. It's nice to be able to see yourself at least. Okay, so we're ignoring Creep and Dancer completely. I'm just going for our old pal Eok. And we're gonna make use of the gold shroom here, just because this is like a real fight. This is like almost a fight that could kill us. It's not though, but it does take a while. So we're gonna use this gold shroom. That'll speed things up. Alright, and Gilda has the Skull Charm. This is a pretty long fight. But it gives good rewards. Alright. So Portesia will only do 1 damage against the Ghost Legion. Oh, wait. Oh, that's okay. Portesia doesn't need to do anything right now. We don't really want to see Starstorm. It's the most annoying skill. Sorry, Portesia. Okay, so the half with lower health, I think, does this like spike wave thing. It takes a while. Okay, we're in good range for an arrow wave. Yeah, spike wave is annoying because it gives them another turn. It's actually fine if Portesia is slain, since she just ends her turn immediately anyways. And one thing weird about Gilda is that she does less damage the less health she has. It's like slightly less, but still kind of annoying. 6. Okay, I think we're out of Starfall. Oh, they can both do it. Just kidding, we're not out of Starstorm range. Look, he's just gonna lose. There we go. So we get a good amount of money, Get that Book of Fire. And we get 200 experience, which is nice. Because now Gilda is strong enough to teleport, I think? Oh no, wait, not yet. Close, though. Prize medal! So we didn't actually open the laser gate. We can just go around it, though. Thanks to our bird friend. So this is a chest that normally you beat this enemy and it spawns, but if you go back and beat it again, it'll keep respawning. So it's a nice source of too much money. Chest. I tried to see if I could go out of bounds to grab that chest, and I couldn't manage it. Oops. But it is just sort of floating there. Why are you so fast? Okay, and the next Gwenora location is at the top of the roost. Actually, with those 2 bombs we found, we're probably going to be able to trim out some stuff, which would be good. Maybe we can just grab a lot less chests on the side, end up speeding up a lot. Okay. Got this, and it's faster to go down than it is to go up, because if you go up you have to do a puzzle. Down and just yeet. Speed. Ghost's coin. So that next one is in the gardens, which we have not unlocked. And to unlock it, you have to unlock archives, so you can get to the end of that without soft locking. And to do that, you have to unlock the stacks. No. What was it again? You have to go and see Radagon at the dueling hall. Otherwise, the giant rock that's in the way in the archives will block you from leaving, which is bad. Library, right? All the way top. So yeah, you can't actually break into the archives going out of bounds unless you want to be stuck forever. So it's good that we don't have to go in there. So we're gonna break into the gardens, because we don't have the key, and getting the key is annoying. But the gardens is the trickiest place to break into. I tried forever and I could find one way to break in, which was a miracle. Because there's just like a ton of walls and just a ton of nonsense in the way. So not only do you have to take a long winding path to actually get here, you also have to go all the way to the back side of the gardens. And there's those little paths, like, there's those little hallways, like, between rooms, and they stick out, like, all the way to the edge, almost, so that if you go into them, they, like, snap you back in, but they snap you back into this weird collision that you can't escape from. So that's unusable. Here we are at the northern dorms. And we're gonna hit the very edge of the world. So this is the very top of the world. If you go any higher, the game, like, freezes. So I'm gonna have to do some weird movement again, which is, I'm gonna have to walk diagonally against, like, the wall, basically. Because you can only enter areas while you're facing them, so if you don't ever face upwards, you won't ever, like, screen transition upwards. So we're going past the boss, past everything, and this is our break-in point. We gotta walk down in here. Cool. Then we gotta break into this classroom, and we're in. It was awful finding that. And this enemy here has 30 health. And gives a really, really good reward. The best reward in the game. Money. I don't have teleport. We do a beam. The Portesia can't actually do anything in this fight. Which is fine. And we want to keep these two together. I said together. That's okay. Oops, okay. I think this enemy has 1 health left. Really didn't have enough health to deal 1 more damage. That's okay. Okay, so now Gilda has teleport, which is the only skill that we need. Money. And we have to work our way through the gardens. We have to get to where we need to get to normally by doing all these puzzle stuffs. Which takes a bit. But every item in the gardens is worth like 1,000 gold, so we want to get everything we can. There's this. It's possible to manipulate. It's hard to dodge that enemy, but you can. But we're really close to finishing doing all our preparations. Oops. Except I need to get... Did I get the stone? Okay. And unfortunately, this area closes behind you. Or the next room does. And if it didn't, we'd just be able to get our stuff and go, but we have to actually open our way out. It just takes time. Oh, so you can break into the left side of the gardens, but then you can never leave, so that's bad. And that garden party is actually one of our final equipment items. Location. Wait, shoot. Right way. I just did not see what I was supposed to do. don't need that floatstone anymore, because we're not actually going to the boss. We're just getting out of here. Gardens is complete. At least complete enough for our purposes. That's the final Gwenora location, or the one that just popped up is. First, we're going to go to the dueling hall, which first we have to open without soft locking, which we have to do this memory shard, which is right here. And then we can do this door, which a long time ago we learned how to open because we talked to the big rock. I want to get every item in here without running into too many battles. We're really close to starting the final fight now. Don't need that. Okay, I'm gonna fight this. Gilda didn't go before these enemies, which is strange. They only have 18 health, and we got teleport before this fight specifically, so we could teleport, nuke them all. Okay, it works. So we can do this fight whenever we want. It's one of the nice, pretty flexible route things where everything else is tied to like Gwenora locations or fixing Pikachu's AI or something. This one is just you can do whenever, so you do it at the very end. Honey. Bell tower. I'm not fighting the boss just yet, but after we go down the spell tower, I will. Switch away. So we do want to heal here. No, it's fine. Black stars, spectacle, give Rook some good stuff, kitty ears, spectacle, avians. Yeah, that's good. We don't need our new black stuff, do we? Whatever, we'll find out. Now we're doing Rook's Trial, and we don't actually ever use this weapon. You can hear the sweet tune. And annoying start already. And this is why. To get a second, the spectacle.
Eventually, life's gonna fit the key. See a world you don't understand. It's dark magic. I'ma take a chance, not scared of havoc. I just wanna expand my mind.
These books have 30 health as well, so 2 big bombs will do it, but they're annoying and can separate and black hole. And they can kill me too if I take too many ones of damage. Not just ones of damage, 5s of damage as well. Oof. Alright, use a backup healer. That'd be good. So we do just need to wait until they move up together. And Rook has a ton of speed right now, but not much defense. Okay, that's nice. So we bought 4 bombs earlier, and we've used 4 bombs total, and we've freebied the rest back. We freebied 2 of them back. Which is good, because we want to have either some extra bombs, or the Spectre Oil, or Spectre Ale, to be able to take care of this next fight we're gonna do. Which I guess technically we can skip and just go to the boss, since we have its recommended amount of money. We have that fight's money in extra bombs we found. Here we go. Okay, move, looks everything. Alright, we have to give everyone their best stuff. Tisha gets nothing. Kitty ears. Spectacle number 1. Avian's Floral Scarf. Look at Skull Charm. Black Star's Spectacle number 2. The Dreamer. And Ima gets Paint the Future, Garden Party, Early Autumn, Travelers, and Quartz Series. And these are just really good, I mean not really good, but like decently good, speedy defensive items. Okay. But Bertisia's our main fighter now. So we use Book of Fire here, and if we freebie it, that's really good because we can just spam it. Because we can't actually deal damage to these enemies, even if we maxed out strength, we just do 1 damage. It's not good. Teleport right here, not that. Just have to wait again. So those like little laser turrets can only move 2, and we want to back them up into a corner basically, get them all grouped up together. They're in bomb range, which is nice. Usually it takes a little longer for them. That means we can throw this other big bomb. And then teleportal. Alright. Who's ready for the final boss? Faster to go down, so we left this item here. On the way down a long time ago. So that's the final thing. That's all the money we're gonna get. Okay. So here goes. Wait. Yep. That's it. Cool. Oh shoot, I'm gonna actually go save. I do not need to go save. I'm gonna save. Okay, let's see if we can beat the boss in under an hour, because if we do, then this is a faster route. If not, then it's not. And honestly, I have some doubts. So first off, this Aeldra fight is really hard. I'm just gonna focus for a bit. And I'm just gonna wait because I want to sit here. So, we don't have much health. And we sort of have, like, the best defense in the game, but it's also not enough. We have enough bombs, hopefully. So we want to stay in like this very corner for a few reasons. It lets us keep our AoE stuff together, and because of rising arms, for these 3 enemies, we're gonna want to defeat as soon as possible. Basically, and they have 60 health, but we also don't want to waste damage by not hitting the boss. And damage. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna focus. Starting now. But yeah, the idea is to have the enemies come to us rather than go to them and get all split up. Nice. And we do want to stay as healed up as possible. Especially since poison will happen soon. Keisha has max speed, Gilda has max speed and enough strength to deal 10 damage with Skull Charm. Because it is based on strength, or based on power slightly. I mean, completely. But it's defense ignoring. We want to do 10 damage instead of doing 9 damage with it. And we want Gilda to have movement, because she's going to be running around all over. Gilda's our tank. And our nuker. I should have gotten rid of a bunch of excess use items so I don't have to waste time scrolling. Keep forgetting to do that. Okay, so one other thing we can do is make a puppet, which will help tank a bit of damage and keep enemies grouped up on us. It doesn't usually go down there. Yeah, we have to actually wait because we can't bomb her right now. Not without hitting Gilda. Yeah, this is really weird. They're not supposed to get that close. Guess they can do whatever they want. They can do whatever they want as long as they stay in bomb range. So it's weird. Because Ima is so slow, Z holds on to Zero like rainbow for too long. Everyone else's rainbows run out. Except Ima's. Uh-oh. Ima also has, like, the worst defense right now, so... that's a problem a little bit. Okay, we're gonna have to mid-shroom. Stadio Sippers. Oh yeah, we actually bought those. Good. Stadio's greens. These enemies really just waste time. Oh. I'll just keep Keisha poisoned a little longer. It's normal. It's only terrible if she dies. Okay. Actually gonna citrus. Just keep the buff up. And the poison actually shouldn't be a problem if I keep regenning. Alright, Eldra's going down eventually. Uh-oh. Oh, actually, it doesn't matter. We don't need to stay grouped up anymore because, the hands are gone. In fact, we want to stop grouping up so we don't get destroyed by the Crimson Clusters. So let's move Confusion to the middle. Yeah, Crimson Cluster should start soon, which is the easiest phase. Comes with poison. And we want to focus on damage when that comes. Okay, this should be Crimson Cluster. So Eldritch should be at like 200 health. So we're making good progress. It starts with 500. We are eating a lot of citrus, but I think that's okay. I think it's better just to use it. Use however many we got. Okay, this is a good position. Gilda's a little bit at risk. Emo's at risk too. No, we're just gonna push for damage. Yeah, so we get a full heal after the fight, so we might as well... Oops! As long as nothing bad goes... like that. Oh man, our puppet's gonna go down. So Ema's gonna be slain here. That's okay, as long as Protesia survives long enough to throw some Bombus. My kitty stops attacking my computer. Seven. Oh, I can't teleport. Bad. Okay, back up. So unfortunately I have to slow down a little bit just to make sure I live. And also I didn't realize that Protesia can only move there without exploding. Okay, it should be okay. The goal is to just get Protesia alive. Sorry, Emma. Alright, so this fight's basically a 15 minutes of fight. Good to know. Things weren't perfect this fight, they weren't terrible either. The other bosses are much shorter. Jeez. That was one of the harder parts of it. And we're actually on good pace. Scary enough. That fight definitely goes much faster if you have levels and you grinded. This fight has a little bit different strategy. There's no summons, so we can just run around. We don't have to stay in this corner. up it in this corner, hopefully to scare Oxley, keep him away from that side. So eventually he's gonna start teleporting away, and we still want him to stay close to us, so if we block off one of the edges like that, and create a tank, then hopefully that helps. Also, there's not really much risk in, like, dying in this fight. Emo can keep everyone healthy pretty easily. Sometimes we actually have to skip turns because there's nothing to do. No healing to be done, which is a good problem to have. Oops. Alright. Probably should have chakra there, honestly. Hi, kitty. The cat has decided it's time to scream. So I can pet my cat while fighting this boss. That's good. My cat decides to take a nap on my keyboard. Might be a problem. Yeah, kitty? Why'd you teleport 2 feet away? So Peter's gonna camp right in the center, so no matter what side Oxley goes to, Keisha will be in range to throw a bomb. No. No, Kitty, no, Kitty. Kitty, leg off keyboard. So this version of Oxley has the highest speed in the game. 100 speed. Just fast. And also 150 health. So we want to keep on the pressure. Just like always. Oh yeah, also some poison junk. Okay, that's fine. Sorry, Gilda. Oh yeah, I really need to trim some of those use items to just what I need. Oh, stop popping away. Okay, it's perfect actually. I didn't mean to make him do that. It's all part of the plan. Shoot. Did I miss you? Uh-oh. That's okay. We actually just press for damage. Sorry again, Ema. Keep bombing Zer while he has 0 health. Okay, that was a nice, easy fight, and now it's time for hell. The awfulest battle of them all. Alright, so this boss summons way too many of the monster. First form's not too bad, second form is awful, and third form's easy. We have to be super careful the whole time. Teleport. We're always in risk of just getting hit too hard. We do have revival items, and we can get poisoned any second. And there's gonna be traps everywhere. It'll be pain. The more our puppet tanks, the less damage we'll take. I wonder if it's better to like keep Energize always applied rather than letting it expire, because I'm not sure if the turn order gets super messed up if Pusha has a turn like while Energize is not applied. But keeping it on all the time is a really good idea. Those hidden spears. Nice. Puppet took a poison for us. So we can actually dispel, or we can actually break the traps if we use a puppet on the right spot. But if we miss, then it puts it in a weird spot. And we do actually kind of want the traps there, so the boss doesn't summon more. So as long as we can just figure out where it is, and just not hit it with superior luck, everything should be fine. Okay, so the enemies have lined up for a really good big bomb. I think these enemies have, these obsidians have 30 health. I'm gonna do this. And the trap line is here. Okay, we're good. Would have actually been kind of bad to hit it, but now that we know it's not in the bottom, it's all the information we need. As Rainbow finally ended. These other two have lost it a while ago. I wonder how much defense the puppet has. Probably the same as Ima. Ooh, the skulls are annoying. Oh, this boss is actually summoning more than I expected. It's okay. There's two lines of traps in kind of inconvenient spots. I do want to gather them closer. Uh-oh. Get out of there. Dang, I'm just gonna have to... be bad. Okay, I think I know where the stuff is. Because I think the boss usually likes to make you walk into them. Like, sits right in front of them. Yeah. Okay. So that poisons no matter if you block or not. Now we have two poisoned characters. Uh-oh. That's fine. I would have been slain anyways. Okay. We need to heal up Asia next time. Let's back up a little bit meanwhile. So beating this boss's first form doesn't actually destroy the summons. So no matter what, you gotta get rid of them. Cool. There's that. Let's get back into position. Oh, I think there's spears in all 3 of those rows now. I know where 2 of them aren't. This is a bad idea. It did a bunch of damage though. Alright. Alright, it did a bunch of damage, so who can say whether it was good or bad or not? I can't, it was good. Sometimes you can use traps to your advantage like that because they end your turn instantly. Ooh, uh-oh, this is bad. Okay. Definitely doesn't say that it's Gilda's turn, but it's Gilda's turn. Usually the boss gets a free turn there? I don't quite remember. But it's mine now. Oh yeah. Yeah, Twinkle is pretty tricky. Oops. No, my clone! Twinkle has all the summons, and then... I think it feels like it just has a lot of armor. Let's see. Make sure I don't forget that trap is there. Oh no, this enemy is too close. Oh, black hole. Right. This is the phase I can start doing really dumb stuff. Okay. Still like full health. Okay. I know what to do. This is where sort of anything can happen. So while it's nice to hold the formation like in the corner, that doesn't usually work out. So you want to hold it for as long as you can. And then you gotta sort of give it up. Just sort of go on the fly. If I can bring him back over here, that would be good. How'd I go down? Oh, I needed to. I still only want to use bombs when we can hit the boss. Otherwise we just don't have enough money to get through. The more puppets we make too, the more chance it'll get black hole instead of one of us. Oh. Okay. But now we're in a good position. Oh, we still have that book of fire. Might as well throw it so we can. What's the speed? Am I out of citruses? No, I got one more. Right. For Twinkle, you should just do what I did in this run, which is steal items from the final dungeon and deal 30 damage to it per hit. Oh, this is real bad. Alright, now we have to leave our post. Yeah, we have to get to the other side. Llama is too slow to make their way all the way over here. Don't want to cast regen on the final boss. Would be a mistake. Wait. I didn't want to do that. I know what to do. Just throw a lesser bomb. Just kidding, I don't have any big bomb mark ones anymore. I'll throw a bomb and hit Gilda. I do also have a pink pods, so that should work. There's one item that comes in handy. Chomp. Do I hit Gilda with another bomb? No, I don't. I should have hit Gilda with another bomb. Yeah, she would have been fine. We're almost done, I think. What do we do? 60 health, nice. So we just push for damage. We don't even have to worry about summons anymore. As long as we can actually reach the boss. Okay, we can. So 68, and then whatever that is, 43. How many bombs do we have left? Because for the final form we need 8 bombs. Oh, we have so many bombs. Why do we have so many bombs? We're not supposed to have this many bombs. Oh, right, the trap was here. Okay, picked up. Okay, that means everyone can spam bombs for the final boss. That's good. It'd be nice if Bertisha not die. Let's just... I don't have any more heal speed. I don't have any more Sadio Citruses. This'll do. So when I tested this, I only ended up with like 5 bombs at the end. I definitely had like about the same to start with, so I just got really, really good freebie luck. I should have paid attention to that more and thrown more bombs to the other characters. Phew. Looks like we're gonna PB. Looks like this route is faster. Somehow. That's good, right? I'm happy I made a faster route. And I'm happy that it uses this method. It's a little terrifying. I guess the grind was really, really long. There's definitely ways to shorten that. There's also ways to make this a little faster too. Good run. Now. Oh, 2:15:20, so like 11 minutes faster. Kitty is happy. Phew. And I definitely do things to make this faster. I didn't know there was freaking 2 Big Bomb Mark IIs in the stacks that you have to leave the room and come back for. Maybe I can skip the entire Astronomy Tower and Gardens, because that takes forever, and instead just do something smaller. Especially if I'm gonna, like, just get less bombs overall. Yeah. So that means this run could probably be like 20 minutes faster if that just works out. You can just skip the Astronomy Tower and Gardens. So maybe this could be like a under 2-hour run? That'd be pretty neat. Oh, my kitty is screaming at me now. Okay. That was fun. I guess the final boss takes 45 minutes. When you only have an inventory of bombs and no other ways to deal damage. Besides Skull Charm. And I don't know how long it takes in the normal fight, but I could check easily. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, Katie says it's time for me to stop. I don't know if you can hear her on the stream.